played for the Cuban campaign.
20-7, Lumberjacks with the lead. We get set to start the final 12 minutes of this one. After this play, we'll give you the stats on the third quarter. But Hamburg looking at 4th and 5. They'll go for it at the Lumberjack 36. Try the reverse to McNeil. McNeil cuts it up. A flag comes in. He's going to get it down to the 31, very close to the first down marker. But the flag.
It's going to be a holding, so they'll probably measure to see if they've got the first down. If they don't, Warren a decline. If they do, Warren will take the penalty.
All right, let's get the stats for the third quarter while they do all that.
Warren, 11 yards rushing, 35 yards passing, 46 yards third quarter. Hamburg, -1 yard rushing, 11 yards passing, 10 yards total offense third quarter.
Wow, Warren's defense just shut them down there in the third quarter. Warren, it was 9-7 at halftime. It's 20-7 now as we start the fourth quarter. They bring the chains all the way across the field. I told you earlier about a new business in town. It's called Mix and Match Appliances and More at 717 North Martin Street in Warren. Tomorrow you get 10% off. They've got all types of appliances and every type of gadget you could think about to put them in with. Go by tomorrow and you get an extra 10% off the already low prices there at Mix and Match Appliance and More. They're open 9 to 5 on Saturdays, Friday and Saturdays. They're open 10 to 4:30 Tuesday through Saturday. But why pay big stock store prices for appliances when you can get a lower price right there at Mix and Match Appliance and More? 717 North Martin Street in Warren. Give them a call at 466-7583. They were short, David. Warren declined the penalty, and Warren will take over on downs. Warren, 1st and 10. At the 32, their own 32. Bubble screen complete out here to Payne. Payne up the sidelines over the 35. Be right at the 39-yard line. He'll gain 7 on the play. But you're right, David. Warren, here late in the third quarter, and here to start the fourth quarter, the passing game is what.
It's all of a sudden, the light came on.
It was almost non-existent in the first half. 2nd down and 3 for the Lumberjacks. Again, Warren leading 20-7. Twin receivers go wide left. One comes wide right, handed off up the middle to Traylon Marshall, and he is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards again. Stepping up and filling the hole there, number 55 for Hamburg. That's Chris Wilson. 5'10", 261 pounds. They're big across that front line, aren't they?
But give Marshall credit there. It's third and
1 again.
Less than a yard. He got 2 out of that.
So 3rd down and less than a yard for Warren from their own 41. Shakari Lee goes in motion. The flag comes in, and Warren's going to be looking at 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
False start on the offense. We'll back them up 5.
Warren put these 30 yards in the ball game.
Mark it back at 9. Need almost to the 42 for the first down. So it's 3rd down and almost 7. A long 6. The trip receivers bunched up to the wide side of the field on the left. Lassiter wanting to throw, dumps it in out of the backfield, but Marshall is through his fingertips and and incomplete.
And he had some room.
He just turned to take off running before he caught the football.
Warren punted away.
Xander Hemphill will come on to punt. Warren leading 20-7. If you go back and look at it, Hamburg opened the scoring up 7-0. So Warren's put up 20 unanswered points on them. Since Hamburg scored. All right, Hemphill will stand at his own 24. Gets a good snap, no pressure, a nice wobbly high kick away from McNeil. It'll hit at the 30 of Hamburg. Take a short bounce for Warren to the 25. And that's where Hamburg will have it once again back inside their own 30. Warren does a good job playing field position in the lines 75 yards away with an offense that has been almost non-existent here in the second half.
In the second half, they have struggled.
1st and 10, Hamburg from their own 25. Ball will be on the right hash mark. Warren plays at home again, finish up the regular season next Friday night at home.
Thursday night,
you're right. Thursday night against West Helena. Jenkins will keep it himself. Comes to the left side. He's across the 25, out near the 30-yard line. He'll gain almost 5. And that's going to be Maddox Lassiter coming up to make the stop. So second down, Hamburg. We're under 10 and a half minutes left to play in the ball game. You know, you got to think, Hamburg's got to be thinking, hurry up sometimes.
At some point.
They're down by 2 scores, 20-7. McNeil in motion, hand it to him on an end around. Turns it up across the 30, 35, first down and more as he'll carry it out to the 39-yard line and finally wrestled down. Out there is Cedric Calvert coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks. They're just shy of the 40-yard line, first and 10, Hamburg. But this is they've almost got more offense on this drive than they had the entire
third quarter, yeah.
First and 10 lines. Jenkins, play action, one to throw, looking over the middle, right open. McNeil completed the 40, to the 30, to the 25, and drugged down from behind by Xander Hemphill. They get him down at the 23-yard line. The receiver is number 11. That's Nick McNeil. He's a little slow at getting up. Anytime you get tackled from behind like that, drugged down, it looks like he's got a leg cramp as they work on his left leg. It'll be first and 10, Hamburg at the Lumberjack 23-yard line when play resumes. You're going to see McNeil get up and limp off the field under his own power. So it'll be first and 10, Hamburg lines at the Lumberjack 23.
You can bet the Warren defense is saying they got lucky. We're going to keep playing the same way we've played. If they're going to beat us, it's going to be through the air.
First and 10, Hamburg. Alex Jenkins, the quarterback. Arnold Taylor, the lone setback. Twin receivers come wide left. One receiver wide right. On first and 10. Leave it with Arnold up the middle. Taylor spins across the 20. He'll get it to the 17-yard line. Warren will stand him up there, but that'll be a gain of 6 on the play. An offensive line for Hamburg now starting to move some folks here in the fourth quarter up front. So it'll be second down and 4 for the Lions at the Lumberjack 17-yard line. Warren leading 20-7. Hamburg, they come to the line. They act like they're going to run a play. Then they change it at the line of scrimmage. It takes a lot of time off the clock. Fake it to Arnold. Right side, Jenkins. He's at the 10. Dives to the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Hamburg Lions at the 5-yard line. But what we've seen this series, you know, we saw in the third quarter, Warren's linebackers were shooting the blitz, shooting the gaps
like crazy.
Here they have not.
No, they've laid back.
It's first and goal to go now for Hamburg at the Warren 5-yard line. They go with a 2H for Jenkins. Keeps it himself. He's hitting the backfield. Warren trying to wrestle him down. He's going to be brought down for a yard loss at the 6. Xander Hemphill had a hold of him. Let me see who else had. Cedric Calvert was trying to hold on. Jalen Lee came up. Stone Gorman came up. But it was Hemphill and Calvert who really had him caught there in the backfield. So it'll be second down, a loss of 1. Second and goal from the 6 now for Hamburg. We go under 8 minutes left to play in the ball game. Warren leading 20-7. Jenkins takes the snap. Leaves it left side. That's Taylor. Taylor carries it to the 1, and he's finally upended there. It'll be third and goal from about the 1-yard line. I think all Warren's defense thought that Jenkins was going to keep it himself. Quickly, they come back up to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal from the 1. Same play. Hand it off again. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Arnold Taylor from 1 yard out on third and goal. Gives the Hamburg Lions some new hope here in the fourth quarter with 7:32 to play. It's now 20-13. They're going to send the kicking unit on to attempt the extra point. Eon Sia will attempt the extra point. Watch him in warm-up. He's got the legs down. The kick away, and it is good. 20-14. Lumberjacks still lead. We're back with more in just a moment.
like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to serve you. And when certified insurance agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom tailored just for you. In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Market Button, Southern Farm Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. Here's our 2 laws of economics. Think locally and act locally too. Shop and invest close to home. As a community bank, we offer all the services the big guys do. But with us, your money stays home and goes to work for all of us. We care about your community. We know where you're coming from. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and member FDIC.
Hamburg will kick it off. Tayshawn fills it at the 23, gets it up to about the 27, make it the 32-yard line, and that's where he's down. He's driven backwards. But Hamburg, David, they're back in the ballgame. It's 20-14.
8 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 15 seconds was the drive.
And the big play in that was the pass play, completion over the middle. All right, Warren's offense back out on the field. 20-14 the score. Warren with the lead. Lassiter out of the shotgun. Twin receivers go wide left. Leave it with Marshall up the middle. Marshall hit at the line. He'll fall forward out to the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play.
I think Warren's going to have to open it up some, Jimmy.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 35-yard line. But Hamburg, you see a little life now in the defense. A little extra punch in their step. Peyton Bird splits wide left. Jared Payne comes wide right. Jakari Lee is wide right as well. Ball's in the middle of the field. Warren moving from left to right. Lassiter out of the shot. Going to lead in with Marshall. Marshall's got some room across the 40. He's got the first down out of the 44-yard line. How about that? Needed 8 and got 9. Marshall will move the chains, and the clock will continue to run with 6:40 left to play.
Calvert checks in. Marshall comes out.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. But Hamburg, they're needing a defensive stop of some kind at the moment. Even if Warren doesn't get any points, if they drive down the field, swap into the field with them. Handoff to Calvert. Calvert over the left side, squeezes through the line. He's across midfield to the line, 49. Cedric Calvert. Well, I tell you what, David, he got hit at the line of scrimmage and somehow squeezed through a little bitty hole.
And keep running back. He keeps his feet moving. Is a dangerous running back.
A gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Warren. Ball at the 49 of Hamburg. Under 6 minutes now left to play in the ball game. Lassiter takes the snap. Handoff again. Cal up. His shoulders, got first down, breaks a tackle at the 40 to the 35, and finally brought down at the 30 of Hamburg. And a touchdown saving tackle by the safety for Hamburg. Tracker whited. If it hadn't have been for him, we would have been looking at a touchdown.
Yes, 19-yard pickup.
1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the Hamburg 30-yard line. All right, Warren will spread the field again. They go with Twin on the ground. Marshall takes the handoff straight up the middle. He's at the 25. He's going to gain about 5. Then they're going to drive backwards again. All the way back to the 35-yard line before they throw him down. He actually gets it inside the 25, maybe to the 24. So a gain of 6. Well, I talked about Hamburg's offensive line starting to control. Warren's offensive line
beginning to.
They made a big push up front. Warren running between the tackles on this series. 2nd down and 4 for the Lumberjacks at the Hamburg 24. Marshall play action. Throw a screen out here to Payne. Payne makes the catch. He'll carry it down to the 20-yard line. Going to be right at the first down marker. He's got it, I think. He's inside the 20. Needed to get to the 20 for the first down. So, yeah, we'll move the chains.
His first catch of the night is Payne.
And he had to go down and actually scoot off the turf.
He got down there to get it, yes.
So 1st and 10 from the 19 of Hamburg. Warren knocking on the door inside the red zone, leading 20-14. Keep it on the ground, hand it off to Marshall. 15, cuts to the left. He's down to the 12-yard line. Make it the 11. Traylon Marshall. 8 yards on the run. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Lumberjacks. As Warren will knock on the door here with 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Calvert comes in. Marshall comes out.
Lassiter stays at quarterback. Lee and Payne wide right. Keep it on the ground. Leave it with Calvert this time. He lowers his shoulder, goes inside the 10. He'll carry it down to about the 8-yard line. He'll have the first down. Look first goal from the 8-yard line. Cedric Calvert on the carry right up the middle. Hamburg defensive line, they're a little slow getting up now.
They're beginning to tire out some.
They've been shuffling bodies in and out here in this drive, but Warren's offense has controlled the line of
We
scrimmage
got a
on this
whistle.
drive.
Somebody's taking a timeout.
It's official time.
Okay.
They respot the football at the 7.5-yard line. Under 4 minutes left to play in the ball game. Warren on top, 20-14. Now Coach Embry calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here and tell you about our friends at Mix and Match Appliance and More, 717 North Martin Street in Warren. Give them a call at 466-7583. What is Mix and Match Appliance and More? Well, just what they say. They've got appliances and more. All types of name brand appliances at great prices. Don't go to the big box stores and pay those high dollar. You can get a great deal at Mix and Match Appliance. They've been open about 3 weeks here in Warren. They have name brand appliances. They've got refrigerators, stoves, freezers, microwave ovens, ceiling fans, anything you can think about appliance-wise. On the more side of it, you'll find all the gadgets you need to hook up everything, like all the water hoses, all the drain pipes, the dryer vent. They have mirrors, doors, and countertops. So next time you're looking for an appliance, go see them at Mix and Match Appliance and More. And if you go by tomorrow, Saturday, from 9 to 5 tomorrow, you get an extra 10% off their already low prices. So go see them. Tell them we sent you. Charles English is the manager there. They'll be glad to take care of you. Warren looking at 1st and goal from the 7.5. Lead with Calvert on the ground. Calvert, touchdown, Lumberjacks. Cedric Calvert. Was it his 2nd touchdown of the night?
Yes.
And the Lumberjacks, after giving up a score.
Had a penalty.
No, Warren calls a timeout.
Warren called timeout. Okay.
Jim walked out.
He's going for 2.
You got to go for 2. It's 26-14. Hamburg has proved they could score. They moved the football on their last drive. They've still got 2 timeouts remaining. Hamburg does. Warren will have 2 timeouts. But Warren's going to line up to go for 2. Coach Embry called the timeout to talk about it. And Warren answers. After Hamburg drove 75 yards for the score, Warren comes back with a score of their own.
Yes. That's a
one
pass.
All right, Warren will line up to go for 2. You got Marshall in the backfield. He'll line up as a running back. Lassiter steps up out of the shotgun. Put Lee in motion. Hand it off. Motion going to be a call against the Lumberjacks.
I think now you just almost send a.
Yep, they're going to mark off the penalty against Warren instead of from the 3. They'll mark it back to the 8.
Now we'll try it from 8 yards out.
26-14 our score. Warren's going for 2 to make it a true 2-score ball game. Try to give Warren a 14-point lead here with 3:47 remaining in the contest. Hamburg with 2 timeouts left. All right, Warren will come back to the line of scrimmage. The 2-point conversion from the 8. Now Coach Embry calls a timeout again. He didn't like what he saw. We'll keep it right here. We don't want to miss the 2-point conversion. American Shipping Corporation, if you're in the logging business, the trucking business, or a heavy equipment business, American Shipping Corporation has been fixing truck transmissions and rear ends longer than anybody else in the state. They are the best in the business. They've been doing it for over 50 years. They're located there in North Little Rock at 2101 East Broadway. With all of our friends around here in South Arkansas that are in the logging business, trucking business, maybe heavy equipment, you need to write down their numbers. 1-800-444-5977 is their number. That's direct to their shop. You can call Michael Adair. Everybody knows Michael. His number is 820-2028. He'll come pick up the parts there at your shop in the woods if you're broke down, carry them up to their shop in Little Rock, bring them back to you, get you back on the road, in the woods, and on the job quicker than anybody else. So 1 year, no questions asked, warranty on their work. That's American Shifting Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberfoot. Last hitter on the 2-point conversion, one to throw. Going to the back of the end zone, throws it out back. No good. The 2-point conversion is no good. Warren still leads 26-14. 3:47 to play the game. We're back after this timeout.
Health System Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Thrill Rehab team provides physical, behavior, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injury, stroke, or surgical procedures. Staff will on track for active recovery process. Let the Brew Rehab team help you maximize potential. Close to home. Choose through the morning. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies, Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren, are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring. Wish them the best.
Jesse DeLeon kicks this one off at a hit and roll inside the 10, picked up at the 8, returned out over the 15, the 20, up the far sideline from our broadcast spot, knocked out of bounds. Hustling down on the special team for Warren to make the hit was Lee Johnson. Lee, he's a 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore. Getting a chance to make a play on the special teams.
Hey, you want to get a coach's attention? Cover a kick.
26-14, Lumberjacks answered the Hamburg score. They lead it with 3:41 to play in the ball game. David, will give you the score drive. Just a second as Warren there. You can get time.
8 plays, 68 yards, 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
All right, Hamburg has 2 timeouts remaining. Warren has 1. Gene out of the shot for him, wanting to throw. Has time, looking all day. Now delivered it right sideline, throws it up, and it's going to be batted away. That is Payne, who went high. It was intended for McNeil. Jared Payne was right there waiting on it. Thought he was going to come down with a pick.
I actually thought the whole thing happened out of bounds over there pretty close.
It's right on the sideline. 3:33 remaining. The clock will stop now with the incomplete pass. Hamburg will look at 2nd down and 10. And David Warren knows they've got to start throwing the football.
Yes.
So let's see what they do here on 2nd and 10. Down by 2 scores. Warren will show a 4-man front defensively. We'll see if we drop 7 back. They're going to hand it off right side. That's Arnold. Taylor carries it out over the 30, the 35. He'll have the first down and a few yards more as they bring him down at the 38-yard line. They'll move the chains, and that'll be a first down for Hamburg. I think Warren would be content to let them try to run the football at this point and stay in bounds. Now, official timeout. That'll stop the clock with 3:26 remaining.
Calvert's got to come out.
Yep.
Marshall will check in the ball game. I think the official was a little quick on that whistle because it didn't almost look like, okay.
1st and 10 for Hamburg at the 38, their own 38. Jenkins wanted to throw, wide receiver screen, complete out over the 40, going to get it to the 44, and then coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks. That was Cedric Calvert and Jakari Lee on the stop. So a gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. As we go under 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Warren leading 26-14. Hamburg from their own 44. Jenkins Straight drop, looking downfield, throws it over the middle. It's going to be complete to McNeil. McNeil gets away from Hemphill. He's at the 50, the 45, and runs out of bounds down at the 40-yard line of Warren.
Hemphill taking a bang at him that time and saw it kept from being lost.
They get marked at the 40 of Warren. That's a gain of 14, 15?
Yes.
On the play, 1st and 10, Hamburg. Quickly, they'll come back to the line of scrimmage now. 2:39, clock stopped as he got out of bounds. Hamburg has a chance to check the play off. They'll change it here at the line of scrimmage. On 1st and 10 from the Warren 40. Jenkins going to keep it himself. Cedric Calvert there and going to drop him for a loss all the way back at the 46-yard line. Cedric Calvert coming through. David Cedric's only listed in the program at 5'7". He's probably 5'5".
But he is some kind of stout because he flat manhandled the much bigger Jenkins.
A loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for Hamburg. Under 2 minutes now left to play. McNeil in motion. Handoff to him. He wants to throw the football. Looking down the field. Warren's got double coverage down there, and it's going to go incomplete. As they were trying to get it to number 20. That's Jamal Brewer. But Warren's secondary did a good job. They didn't bite on it.
Nobody bid on it. They just
Jared Payne back there with the coverage. And Stone Gorman coming over to help.
Defensive backs worked on the theory of that run was not our problem. We're with him.
3rd down and 15. Clock stops with the incomplete pass with 1:58 to go here in the 4th quarter. Warren leading 26-14. Jenkins looks back at Taylor. There is running back. Twin receivers are wide right. Going to try a reverse. They hand it off as Brewer. Brewer going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and going nowhere. Xander Hemphill stayed at home along with Maddox Lassiter. And Maddox and Hemphill team up there for stopping for no gain. It'll be 4th down. That was 20 on the carry. Brewer. 4th and 15 for Hamburg. Clock continues to run. We go under 1.5 minutes left to play. Warren leading 26-14. Warren's defense needs to make one more stop and this ball game's over with. Hamburg, they're content. Well, then a lot of time run off the clock. They're finally going to come to the line of scrimmage. 1 second, 0. They don't get the play off. There's finally the flag comes in. It's going to be a delay of game against the Hamburg Lions. So it'll be 4th and 20 now for Hamburg. Clock stops with the penalty with 1:09 left to play. Coach Embridge called the entire defense over here to the sideline, almost. All right, 4th down and 20 for Hamburg from midfield. Warren leading 26-14. Jenkins rolling to his right. Buying time, looking. Heaves it as far as he can down the field. Has a man. Goes in and out of his hands at the 15-yard line. Wow. Had a man open. The receiver just couldn't. I think he heard footsteps coming.
I think he did.
Because Jared Payne and Stone Gorman and Cedric Calvert were breathing down his neck. Goes incomplete. Lumberjacks will take over on downs at midfield with 1:01. Couple of snaps, and this ball game's over, and the Lumberjacks are going to improve to 3-1 in conference play. Dumas was leading Monticello the last score we had. Boy, things are really going to get tight for the final week, next Thursday night. All the teams play next Thursday night in the 8-4A. Marshall takes a handoff up the middle. He'll carry it ahead for 4 yards and make it to the 46-yard line. It depends on how quickly the officials get the football spotted. Yep, they're going to have to snap it. Play clock's down at 30. Game clock's at 45. So Warren will have to snap it one more time. But the Lumberjacks going to get the win here tonight. Hamburg scored first on a muffed kickoff return by the Lumberjacks. They fumbled the opening kickoff, and Hamburg scored from 26 yards out. That's really the only time Hamburg is threatened tonight. Warren's defense here in the second half gave up one drive in the 4th quarter. But the offense answered, and the Lumberjacks have snuffed out the Hamburg Lions here tonight. 26-14 is going to be your final score here from Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. Wow, what a ball game for the Lumberjacks to bounce back after that overtime loss last week against the Monticello Billies. I'm sure Coach Embry will find things that he didn't like about tonight's ball game, but he's got to be pleased with